Remainder definition in math. The remainder is the portion of the dividend that cannot be fairly divided by the divisor. After dividing whole numbers to find the quotient, you can end up with a portion of the dividend left over. This is the remainder. It represents a fraction of the dividend and can be written as a whole number, decimal, or a fraction. In division, we divide single items, like a cake. We divide sets of items, like cupcakes, among a group, hoping each person can get a fair share. Any amount of the dividend that is not divisible by the divisor is the remainder. Suppose we are celebrating the 19th year of our school's math club. We have a large, delicious sheet cake to share with all 43 members. How will we cut up the cake so everyone gets an equal portion? We could cut the cake to make 44 pieces by cutting 4 rows of 11 columns. We could cut the cake 45 pieces, 5 rows of 9, or 46 pieces, 2 rows of 23. But we cannot cut exactly 43 pieces from a rectangle. No matter how we cut the cake to give everyone a piece, something will be left over. A remainder will remain. If we cut the cake in 5 rows and 9 columns, we have 45 pieces of cake. 45 slices of cake to share among 43 people. Everyone gets 1 slice, and we have 2 slices remaining. The first number 1 is the quotient. The 2 is the remainder. Remainder symbol. To symbolize that you have a remainder in your answer, you write a capitalized letter R after the quotient, followed by the number that is your remainder. To interpret the remainder, you must look at the units of the dividend, divisor, and quotient. If the dividend is cupcakes and the divisor represents members of the math club, then the quotient is cupcakes per member, with the remainder being cupcakes that could not be fairly split among the members. Here is an example. 48 cupcakes are available to be divided fairly among 7 math club members. How many will each member get, and how many will remain? 48 cupcakes divided by 7 members equals 6 cupcakes per member, with 6 cupcakes left over that cannot be fairly divided. Written as an equation, it looks like this. How to write a remainder. There are different ways you can write the remainder of a division problem. The remainder can be a whole number or a fraction. In an equation, always write the remainder after a capitalized R to signify that it is the remainder. If you want to express the remainder as something other than a whole number left over, you can make it into a fraction of the dividend. The remainder becomes the numerator, and the divisor is the denominator. The unit for the quotient and remainder is named by the dividend and divisor, dividend per divisor. Always simplify the fraction if possible. Here is an example of a sheet of brownies that have been cut into 44 individual brownies. You are giving them out to the 7 members of the math club. How many brownies will each member get? First, perform the long division. 44 divided by 7 equals 6 brownies per member, with 2 brownies remaining, a remainder of 2. Next, place the remainder as a numerator of a fraction and use the divisor as the denominator. 2 brownies to be chopped up among 7 members. The fractional amount of brownies per member cannot be simplified, so the answer is 6 brownies. Fractional remainders work with members of a set, too. Suppose you had 190 raffle tickets to fairly divide among the 14 members. How many tickets must each member get, and what fraction will be the remainder? Let's divide. 190 divided by 14 equals 13, remainder 8. Each member must sell at least 13 tickets. There will be 8 tickets remaining, so to sell all the tickets, 8 people will have to sell 14 tickets, while the others sell 13.